I don't know about you, but I'm still really confused. I was left with I started with some naivete. I was really naive when I started out, and I was just touched by this story about a 17-year-old girl who gives birth to a baby at the railway station and is kicked out of the country. But the journey, the 3-year journey was, well, like you said, a roller coaster for me, and I don't know. Those things that I thought are black and white are now sort of gray. That's all I can say. This was shown on TV a year ago, and the reaction was divided. That some of the audience thought that it was a touching, it got really emotional, and they thought they knew what this was about, but after seeing the film they realized that there are like so many stories, as many as there are beggars and as many as there are helpers, that you can't judge. And that was their reaction. But then again, there were journalists, the Finnish professional journalists, who hoped publicly that I should have had a happy end to this film. And well, I couldn't say that this is not a fiction. I can't decide if it's a happy one. They were really offended that it was not happy.
What about Mihaela? Has she seen the film?
Yes, she was at the premiere.
Where was that?
In Helsinki, yes. And Mihaela stayed in Finland. You probably want to know what she's doing now. She has stayed in Finland ever since. She found some work through these helpers. She works with her husband at a farm. They live in a cottage, and now she's expecting another baby. He didn't go to school, but he works, so they are not on the street anymore. But we'll see how long. You never know. The situation changes so fast, and I don't know with the baby how they are going to manage in Finland, because they can't put their children to the daycare. So it's always...
I love the idea of you giving the camera to Zoba. I found that hilarious. That was really good.
Well, I thought it's not fair that we are always the better off people, are always the filmmakers. I thought it's not fair to me to tell their story. I wanted him to tell his story, and I think the jokes they were making were hilarious. The situation has changed after these 3 years. No, it's 4 years. First they were like 30, and at the time when I was making the film it was like 300 during the summer. And last summer was the first summer when there wasn't that many. They have, I don't know, maybe you know where they are going, but not anymore to Helsinki or to the bigger cities, so it's not an issue anymore. I have no idea if this film had any effect. I don't know.
Were there any
Oslo? Okay.
Were there any other Romanians at the premiere?
Yes, all of the Romanians who are in the film, who were at the present, they were in Helsinki, they were at the premiere.
I'd like to thank you for the subject, I don't know, I'm from the same village with these characters.
Oh!
Together with a friend of mine, and I know them for all my life, actually. They are literally my neighbors, so it was for
Are
me...
you across the street?
No, across the river. There is a bridge, and my parents live just across the...
Okay.
Yeah, and for me it was very interesting to see, because we all know they are going to beg in, I don't know, in foreign countries. And it was interesting to see the other side of the story, how they are managing there. And it was mentioned before, the fact that they are not going now in Finland because they are going in France mostly this time in this period. So
yes,
thank you.
And in Oslo, it's illegal to beg, so they are having a hard time there. I met their police officer. If I saw a way out, I would be working for the EU Parliament, I think. No, I don't think it's I could never, there are so many very good organizations who are working in EU. They are doing a lot of things to sort this thing out. But what like Amnesty people are saying and everybody else is saying that this is it's not a question of helping one person, but making structural moves. Well, kind of abstract. I don't know, but these people really live in a poverty. But so are other people living in a poverty. So who is the judge? Sorry, I don't have the answer. I just had a baby. So that was my project, but now I'm slowly starting, thank you, slowly starting next ones, I don't know what. But I'm so honored to be here because this was the Romanian premiere here. So, thank you.
Thank you.